I thought we was going right now.
Did we 3-2-1 already?
Mike Larry on the line. Yeah, I got some mics. What's going on? We live, Funny Money Podcast, for real this time, Facebook. We here. We got a comedians. Everybody, we gonna go from well, of course, I'm comedian Chef Bullet. Y'all on my live, so y'all know who I am, and y'all looking at me. So I told y'all this was coming for a long time. It's finally here. To my left is
none other than the Big Shorty,
Big
man.
Shorty.
Come on, man.
Big Shorty _41.
Yeah.
All that, you know what I'm saying?
Funny Money representative.
Funny
all
Money.
day.
Then we got
New to the game, K Webb.
K Webb, all the way from
Florida.
He saved from Florida, but I was like, how long you been here?
Hey,
He like, I've been
3
here
months.
3 months. You live here now.
Yeah, I'm here. And the D,
Like,
baby,
you're
love
from
it.
Detroit now. Next time you get mad respect when you do a comedy show out of town and you say you from Detroit.
Yeah,
They automatically think, oh, he done been.
He's still living.
Yeah, I'm here.
They automatically think you've been through some shit, so they gonna give you the respect. Then we got
Comedian Josiah.
man,
That's it.
The pastor.
the past.
I'm not a pastor, man. I'm a preacher, but I'm not a pastor.
Look,
Y'all be introducing me as that. Like they be
I'm
like,
sorry, you're not
Oh,
a pastor.
let's come over the crowd.
We
Let's
be
pray
right.
now.
We go to any club, it could be the most hooded spot. They be like, we're gonna bring to the stage,
Joe
pastor.
Osteen.
And I'm like, okay.
Bro.
So they be like, praise the Lord. And I be
Hey,
like, dang.
Listen, he
Hey,
sounds
bro.
just like
bro.
Pastor Greenleaf.
You can say preacher, pastor.
I don't care if you was a deacon. You still,
Like,
still a
yeah, that's-
preacher.
you still sit in the front.
Yeah,
He's
there it
still
is.
sitting in the front.
Like everybody know your name. They know your
Juice.
wife's name.
Yeah.
They know the kids.
Right.
They go to Sunday school on Wednesday.
You got a Bible with your name on it.
Right. You go to Wednesday school. The Wednesday school.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
so
Bible with
I'm
his
the,
name on the front
I'm the
of it.
preacher of the group. Forget it.
But the crazy part is like it's crazy because it's like the question that keeps going around Facebook that I'm gonna ask too. I'm gonna steal it too, since everybody's stealing it. How did you start comedy? What made you? What the fuck was the question?
That was it.
Yeah, how did you start comedy?
That was it.
That's the question. These niggas just looking at me.
Oh, it was on my bucket list. And I went and touched the mic, and then somebody offered me some money to keep talking, and so I kept talking. And so then 2 weeks later, I went back to church, and they was like, hey, it's like, can you tell jokes? I'm like, yeah. They was like, would you do it for some money? I'm like,
Offering
yes.
niggas money.
So they kept giving me money, and I kept doing it, and
I'm doing this shit 10 years.
people said I was funny, man, and I did a couple of shows, started making money.
Some money
About
too.
6 months,
Shit.
about 3 months in. I was making money at doing
Robbing
it, and
Joseph.
God blessed me and gave me favor to go to a couple of clubs. And my big homie Mike, he took me to all the clubs in the city and was like, go up there and tell
Man,
jokes.
shout out to Mike Larry.
Mike Larry, man, shout out, bro. He
Right,
took me
Mike
to all the
Larry.
clubs.
Mike Larry, he raised a lot of us, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Shout out to Mike Larry.
Shout out to Mandy's, man. Like, man.
the Blackberry.
Shout out to Popcorn.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mandy's, man.
and Blackberry. You can't,
Blackberry
you can't-
for sure.
You can't say Mandy's on the east side
Yeah,
without saying Blackberry.
Blackberry,
on the west
I
side.
went to the Blackberry,
You can't.
but I ain't never do comedy in that motherfucker. I say the wrong thing. I feel like it was
Hey.
over.
I had.
over.
At least at Mandy's, I was on the east side. I was at home.
So
Okay.
Me, it started with 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing comedy since 5th grade. You know, with the fat jokes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, hey, let's get it. You roasting? Let's go.
that's how you started. You
Yeah.
rolled from there on out.
Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying?
was you the fat kid or you was talking about fat?
I was the fat kid, kind of slim kid. I was like in between. You know that awkward stage? Like I was wearing Huskies.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm still in the awkward stage.
Yeah, you know.
Still wearing
You
Huskies.
still wearing her.
But nah, you know what I'm saying?
You know I know the awkward stage.
16-8.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but no,
28.
I got my feet wet at the Comedy Zone in Florida. So, you know what I'm saying. Big shout outs to them.
Good name and shit.
You know, the Comedy Zone. You know what I'm saying. Went through a,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been there, but I just feel like the comedy
That's a
zone.
big
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
It's some big shit. You feel me?
So,
You know, I started Tuesdays at Punchline.
right.
Laugh Attack Tuesdays. Throw my shit out there.
Throw my resume out there.
Throw my shit out
You
there.
started
too.
where?
I started Tuesdays. Remember Laugh Attack Tuesdays? I put a lot of niggas on that Tuesday stage.
Is that where you started at?
No, I'm just saying. I said I started Tuesday. I
Okay,
didn't say I
yeah.
started there.
I was about to say, nigga, objection.
Like when I started comedy, it was like my first show was I was hosting. I was hosting open mics. I was rapping shit.
I was about to say objection.
Thought I was funny. I booked my first show was actually at the Lovelace Hall. I booked it myself, burned the whole plan out, and it was like that shit bang.
I remember that. I was kind of pissed about that.
That shit bang. Like I didn't know comedians. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to tell jokes. None of that shit, bro.
I was truly pissed about that show because I felt like at that time when I seen that flyer, like, why in the fuck am I not on it?
Yeah, that was the compliments of the chef show.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was like, "What was my name, bro?"
Yeah, that was the compliments of the chef show.
That was one of the flyers that I wasn't on.
One of them 40
Then
flyers.
when we came,
54, he
when I
on
came
40.
back from the kitchen to the stage, he was on it. Then we did the Funny Money joint, what you see behind us, the Funny Money. That's the original comedy show flyer.
Bing.
Bing.
Yeah, you can't see it on Facebook.
Disclaimer.
You see this green shit.
And if y'all do, motherfucker, let me
You're
know.
a bad motherfucker.
They've been smoking some good green.
If you do see what we talk about on
Yeah.
here,
But thing is,
call me right now.
after that, we was at the Ritz. Like, I didn't do an open mic for the first 6 months of me doing comedy.
Wow, bro.
Then I went to Mandy's, and the first 3 weeks at Mandy's, nigga, I just sat there and was like, hell, I ain't fucking around. I'm straight. Like, I was scared of that room. I got on the mic, did that room, and I realized I might be funny.
Hey, Mandy's.
Mandy's, man, I seen nigga get booed at Mandy's.
Hey, fuck all the bullshit.
And walk out the door like I'm out this
Hey,
bitch, bro.
fuck the
I ain't never
bullshit.
doing this shit again.
Fuck the bullshit.
Fuck my dreams.
I just seen niggas get a drink thrown on him for being funny.
For being funny?
Nigga said, "Fuck my dreams." Nigga,
Hey.
they came for the chicken and the bitches, and man,
Hey, he was entirely too funny.
And they threw a drink on him because he was too
they
funny.
ain't come there for that.
And wanted to fight him. Not just wanted to fight him.
He said, "You too
After
funny."
the
I ain't
nigga
come here for this.
After the nigga got put out the club, the nigga was outside the club with his shirt off. Like, yeah, I know where y'all niggas at. I'll be out here when y'all niggas get out here.
He did not want to laugh.
Yeah, niggas you don't fight
they
all of us.
they ain't come to Mandy's for comedy.
And you made him laugh.
They
and now he
came,
wanna
they
fight.
came
all
for
of
the
us.
dollar wings and the
Five out
bitches.
of Long Island.
That's what
That's
they came for.
crazy.
The 5 Long Island.
And we just standing there
I used to go to Mandy's on Long Island with no coke.
telling, yeah,
You know
It was
Long Island
clear.
with no coke is?
No.
That's all liquor.
it's clear.
Coke is the only thing that changed the color on
The
Long
cup
Island.
this size though. The cup still this size.
I had
Full.
a jar. Remember the jars?
Man,
I had the mugs.
they used to give me mine in the shaker. They didn't even take mine out the shaker.
Out the shaker, bro.
It was a silver shaker. I'd be like,
I
this
was,
boy,
yeah,
come
Mandy's
on.
was a good time. I started comedy
Ran out of
because
glasses.
I was tricked into it, honestly. My people have been telling me to go, go to the bar, go do this, go, but I never did it. So my people put me in a contest and didn't tell. The Death of the Funeral contest. They had at Lucky's downtown. Foolish was the host. I remember the night. I met some of the top comedians in the city that night. I met CP that night. He was on the contest.
Okay.
I met Jay Bell that night. He was on the contest. And I came in like 3rd place.
That's the end.
And I had never did it before.
Phone is done.
It's a wrap. My phone's on. So I had never did comedy before then. So I felt like if I came in 3rd place and the chick who won had been doing it for 5 years and the runner-up had been doing it for 3 years. So if I came in 3rd place and there's people behind me that had been doing it for 4 or 5 years,
You might be on to something.
Right.
I might be
Yeah.
on something. And
That's a
I
blessing.
had a heckler my first time up. I killed the heckler. They had 3 subjects. You can pick one subject. I did all 3 subjects. And I went back and forth with Foolish my first night.
Wow.
So
Shout out to Foolish, man.
yeah, Foolish was there.
Yeah, man.
Foolish is that guy, man.
Yeah.
Foolish.
When I say our birthdays are
Have anybody
literally,
did Edge? His room?
no,
Yeah, I did.
I have.
Bro,
I-
it's a room.
I did it. I did it 2 weeks ago. I went in last week just to hang out for my start of my birthday, and I'm there tomorrow because tomorrow it's actually my birthday.
It's
so
a good roasting
if you
room.
want to find me tomorrow, that's where I'll be at the edge of. I think it's the edge of the border, the edge
Yep,
of the,
right off Tireman.
Yes.
Yeah, the
something.
crazy part is like,
It used to be Deb's place, but it's on Tire.
when I say Foolish,
like Indiana.
our birthdays are literally a day apart. So usually, like it used to be every year, we was at Manny's.
Wow.
Foolish handed me a blunt one time.
Yeah, yeah.
As big as I don't even know. As big as my arm.
Birthday was it birthday time?
Yeah, he said,
It was
keep
a
this
big
lit for me. I'm about to go on stage.
Yeah.
I took 4 puffs and was like, man, somebody had to come get this motherfucker. He picked it up like it wasn't shit. Then I looked over at his cake, and he had 5 more of them bitches on there.
Yep. I remember that year.
This big, I said, you know what?
I remember that year.
Can't smoke this. He do it. This what he do.
Yeah. No doubt.
He Snoop Dogg.
He's
He that
He
guy.
foolish dog.
Right.
He foolish dog.
So the topic of the day. It's a thin line between cockiness and confidence.
And we got.
And this comedy shit, this shit is.
We got Mr. Cocky Fidence.
Yeah, right. Cocky Fidence.
I know what the fuck to call.
It's crazy because Josiah, I'm so happy that you're here. Bro.
I'm happy that
the title is like. That's why I'm happy. You the preacher, so they can't really go too hard on you. But they in their feelings.
No, because actually, the preacher shit is probably what stop you from getting slammed a lot of nights. Like, yeah, people don't want to fuck with Jesus like that. Like, right. So.
But the thing is, it's like it's one thing to be cocky. I watch the lives. I see the posts. You say you love comedy because
And he really treat this bitch like
it's putting you.
She a good female, man. I love her.
It's putting you. Comedy is putting you in a position where you make a couple dollars off of it. You know what I'm saying? You get to
pay
really
to do shit you love. Like a hoe.
Yeah,
Shorty said the most. I was at a comedy show, bro. I went up, and after I went up, people was clapping, yeah, cool, whatever. I'm like, hey, Shorty, you headlining? Dude said it was another well-known comic in there that's in it. He said no. I'm not the headliner. I'm just a strong closer.
That's it.
I said, bro.
I wasn't the headliner.
He wasn't the headliner. But he closed that show and ripped the hole in it. And I was just like, bro. And then he said, you love her. I'm just trying to hit it. To comedy. Like, I'm like, bro. He was like, keep loving her. She'll do you right if you're really serious about it. He's like, I'm just doing it so I won't kill nobody. But he was like, you love her. Keep loving her.
For me, it's therapy.
That's what Shorty said.
I'm a chef, nigga. I cook, nigga.
I want a sitcom in a movie.
I sold the Hennessy sauce to Hennessy. I get a check every month. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm a chef. This is what I do. But I'm funny as fuck. Sauce. I'm funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah, chef, he a long
But the thing is, if I don't tell jokes.
And a long shark.
Yeah, I thought all the time.
Listen, if I don't tell jokes, I might slap the shit out of somebody.
Wow, that's something. Shorty said the same thing.
I need to talk.
You literally said this. That's how y'all brothers for real, bro.
If I hold this shit in, if y'all don't let me talk, if y'all don't let me motherfucking tell these jokes, everything, because I thought I was retarded. Everything that I thought, I used to look at shit that's not supposed to be funny and be like, oh my God. Why am I laughing at this old lady falling?
When you say brothers
at
for
church.
Real, you say brothers for real, there's very few comedians that have met my mother. Like, my mother would call me and ask about him like my brother.
Yeah.
Like,
that's love, bro.
Today.
It's my baby.
Like, it's my brother. Like, so comedy for me is the same way. It's like, if I'm not gonna lie, if I blow up,
we out of here.
Then I blow up, I'm good. I'm out of here. If I don't, I ain't fucked up about it.
Yeah.
You know thing is, I got something else that's.
Right. Yeah.
I do the flyer for the comedy part.
Yeah.
So if I want to be on it,
you just put yourself on.
Put me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, nice. You want a free flyer? I'm on that bitch. Put me on the show.
That's like, now how do you feel as saying like, because I like that confidence that Shorty got where he says, whereas I'm really good at this. Like I don't play with it. How sometimes you would see cats with like false humility or be like, man, I ain't good, man. I'm just whatever.
If you
Shorty
don't
be
have
like,
the confidence, it's gonna come off on stage.
Oh yeah, you gonna die.
The crowd is gonna eat you up. Oh yeah.
If you wasn't nice at it, now because you see like some guys would be like, they may not be nice at it, but yet they say they don't care. I'm still doing it because it's therapy. But how do you differentiate the two?
You can do spoken word,
right?
So you can do something else.
Yeah.
Some people are glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Something you can go on Facebook Live and talk.
That's interesting. That some people just like to get booed, they like to get hit.
Yeah. I've done shows at Punchline with headliners that you would think
about to rip a hole in
it, and at the end of the show, the people come to me and was like, "Man, you was the funniest nigga out there." I'm like, "Hold on, I just came fuck around."
Right. Yeah.
I done been there.
I've been there
with cats that you be like, "Oh, he was in the movie with such and such."
I've been there. I've been there with a headliner was like, okay, the first show. He gave us all of our time. Yeah. But we really set it up where it was kind of, now you got to work at the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The second show, he was like, okay, we cut their time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made it too hard.
Yeah, you made it too hard for them to follow.
First.
Yep.
Wow. Well, a lot of people don't realize when you come here from anywhere, this is what we do. You talking about Detroit, one of the toughest cities in the, we talk about the shit that we go through.
Life,
real
life.
We talk about real life shit the same way you talk about real life shit. You just so happen to be from Connecticut.
That's it.
Wow.
Your real
Connecticut ain't hitting on what we hitting on.
For real. So do you still go hard when you see a headliner come in and you know this
I'm
cat?
gonna go
is
hard.
like-
The thing is, I'm
got
gonna go
to.
hard regardless.
I'm gonna go
You,
hard.
you,
I'm
Like,
not
what if
gonna
he
your
tell
brand
you-
behind
Listen,
it.
I'm not gonna
He'd be
slow
like,
the
hey,
pace.
Right.
Like
You can't.
take the gas off
Listen,
a little bit.
no,
Let
I'm
me
not
check.
gonna slow the pace to nothing.
He said, you just going.
All
You
in.
gotta do an hour.
100.
I gotta do 5 to 7 minutes.
Hold on. How many times you done went up? And you a new comedian. How many times you done went up and took the gas off?
Never.
So why would you expect us to take the gas off?
Because people have like said that like when they're going
Even if
to
I asked you to take the gas off,
I would now. I would.
See, you a good one.
Because
Thing
it's
is,
like,
tell me why.
Because they say that it's not about me. It's about the whole show being
it's
good.
about me.
It's still about the whole show being good.
Right.
Thing is,
But
Yeah, they were like,
come
I
to
need
your A
fans.
game. You got to come with
yeah,
your
But
my whole thing is, I'm
But-
trying to get to where you are.
Right.
yeah,
if you're booked behind me,
it's your
You're
job.
supposed to handle that.
you should have the extra money.
And that's what
Right.
that was my
So-
thought saying
so
bring
my-
the fire.
okay,
On a
let's-
Tuesday,
let's-
on a Tuesday, I booked Darius Bennett, one of the Motown Lab Kings, and my partner booked Tattoo Man Page. Tattoo Man Page is supposed to be the headline. He's supposed to be that guy. The show is going. I'm talking to Darius. I had to go talk to Tattoo Man Page and say, look, man, you can go before Darius
Wow.
or you can go after Darius. I said, but it's going to be hard to go after him because you're an internet comedian. Nothing against internet comedians. Internet comedians, they do their thing. But when you're on stage, there's no pause, there's no hold,
No
there's no
edit
script,
break.
there's no edit. So when I go live,
You get what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you bomb, you
And
bomb.
if they're rocking with
So
you, they
did he
rocking
go-
with
did
you.
he
He
after
stopped
that?
and was like, yeah, put me up before.
Okay,
I
cool.
said, this is a Motown Lab King. This nigga's hilarious. Off some freestyle shit. Like, I
Yeah.
watched all them niggas do some freestyle shit. But, nigga, I had my 5-year anniversary with Josh Adams' book, and Josh literally did 15 minutes on the building.
And destroyed it.
No material. I'm like, dog, tell a joke.
So
Tell a joke, nigga. Damn.
So Josiah, being a new gunner in the game, not just a new gunner in the game,
You making some noise.
a new controversial gunner in the game.
Yeah, they had a whole post about you.
Yeah, bro.
You got some OGs, nigga.
A new controversial gunner.
Some OGs at your head.
And hearing the stories that you hear from some of the vets that's out here, and about some of the rooms that you won't ever get a chance to experience. If you had to come through them rooms, do you think you would still be at the position you are to say the things that you say now?
With hearing everything that I've heard in them,
Yeah.
I probably, because I started out in the church as I'm a clean comedian. So like I'm a church comedian. Most of my jokes are about preaching or about choir directing or about, so the derivative at that time, I probably wouldn't get 2 minutes out. And I respect that. So I never wanted to come on this side of comedy. Mike Larity one was like, you can't stay in the church. Don't be a punk. You got to come out here. So
Mike started on this side, and went to the other side.
And I tried to just stay on this side. And he like, bro, you gotta, if you gonna come over, you gotta get the respect.
See, that's
of
the
the
thing about
club.
Mike's wants you to get.
Yeah, he
if
said,
you can do both,
Yeah,
you got to get both.
exactly. And so, to answer your question,
I need
10
to do
years
some clean
ago,
comedy 'cause they
10
take
years
checks.
ago, I probably wouldn't have been
check.
as effective because there's not a lot of people in my lane that can go to a punchline, a JP West, a Chicks, and go there and do joke, and then come back to the church and still do a clean set.
Right.
To where it's not that versatile, but
I think
let me finish this point. But to answer his question, do I think that I would still have this same momentum had I did Mandy's and bombed and they said, oh, XYZ and went on? Probably not. But because I didn't have that opposition, the lane was wide open. And when I started getting paid right out the door.
Have you ever bombed?
No, I never got booed or
It's
crickets.
coming.
No, they told me. No, they told me.
That's like
They said that's the
that'd be like that's
initiation.
humbling. Like
But no,
oh,
and that's
yeah.
the thing where a comic told me Monday, he said, as comics working on material, he said, by me being away and just getting my set, because like for a whole year, I was just doing the clean laugh and shout, and Mike like, get your set. So I start opening up for him when he go do shows. He like, you got 10 minutes. Don't deviate. Do these jokes
get your
over and
set,
over again. And so I kept doing them. So when I go to open mics, I wasn't trying new material.
But
I'm doing this set.
At Mandy's, that was you trying this new material.
And that's the thing.
Every week.
Right.
I didn't
You was
have
coming on Monday like,
and that's I never
let
tried
me try
new.
this joke.
And so that's what OG came up to me. He was
Sound
like,
good in here. You
he
don't
was
know what
like,
it
you
sound
looking
like.
at us,
Right.
you looking at us as if we bomb, but that ain't money stuff. That ain't stuff I'm getting paid for.
That's
I'm
me working
out
new
now.
material.
Exactly. So at coming in,
And
I didn't
then-
see that. That's why when a dude come for me and be like, bro, you ain't this, that, and then I'm like, bro, you just bombed. Shut up. And so I shouldn't have came like that
Right.
because I'm understanding now that number one, he wasn't saying it as a disrespectful thing, although it came off.
The thing
because-
is, you got to look at it as if I did my 10-minute set,
exactly,
I know that's fine.
exactly. But would I do something
But I'll
new?
try some new shit.
No, yeah.
You got to try. You
I
that's the
don't,
only way.
yeah, now I know
And
it.
That's filling
But
out.
the
it's
thing
like-
is,
That's filling
when
out.
you got 10-15 minute set in your head already, you know
Yeah.
that's funny. It's easier to slide some new shit in there and be like,
And even with
And I ain't got there yet. I'm trying to
even
get
slide
there.
some new, and then if it ain't
exactly.
funny, you go back to the shit that you know.
Right.
Get your laughs back.
Even with that being said, a lot of the comedians like, for you to say I started getting booked right off the bat, you know what I'm saying? That's hard to start getting paid
Yeah.
right up front. You know what I'm saying? So it holds a lot of like, damn, what the fuck?
Right.
The
right.
game that
I've been
changed
doing
so
this
much.
10
A
years.
lot.
I ain't
You
getting
know what I'm
booked.
saying? Because
So a lot of people mad about it.
yeah, so it's not necessarily that they're mad about it.
It's just the
But
process. I
It's
skipped a lot
process,
of steps.
The process
Yeah.
has changed.
But it's changed though. It's evolved.
It's changed a lot. It's evolved a lot. So, and I feel like, and I'm not gonna say I'm a vet. I've been fucking around for a minute, but I'm still not. I don't feel like I'm still at the vet stage. Like I feel like a lot of the new comedians come in and instantly they get that name as a comedian.
Thing is, they go straight to punchline.
Right, and now
They get that
now
weekend.
now you can go to a
But-
punchline on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You go to a punchline on Thursday.
But
And before you
Before it wasn't.
R.I.P.
Yeah, it wasn't.
R.I.P. to the big homie Kool-Aid. Because
Yeah.
when Kool-Aid was here, the punchline wasn't booking like that.
It was weekends, and he was putting on who he know was funny.
Exactly.
It wasn't I ain't giving you. I'm gonna give you a chance. It was no.
You gotta be.
You gotta be funny, nigga.
Wow.
Now-
I got Don D.C. Curry on this
Pan.
I
Now-
can't put no
now-
random motherfucker on.
Now everybody gets a chance.
You get a
Everybody
chance.
Everybody.
But
gets
now
a
you can
chance.
show them on Tuesday that you're funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's easier to be funny on Tuesday.
versus that
But
Friday.
they
Saturday.
there
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they there for that.
They there for that. If
But
you had
once-
comedy, if you
once
got
you get to
a
a
comedy lounge, just
Yeah.
they there for comedy.
Once
Right.
you get,
I was at Mandy's and they was there for the chicken wings and the bitches.
Yeah, and once you get to a
we
venue
was
where
telling
that's the comedy is where you gotta fight for it.
Yeah.
It makes it different. We don't have a lot of those. You gotta fight for rooms
Yeah.
no more.
'Cause
Like
it took-
Mandy's was room you had to fight for.
Yeah, because there was plenty of times at Mandy's where I got there late, and I just had to watch people be funny.
I done had to slay Mandy's and run and fight that bitch all night.
Man.
I'm sliding.
Just gonna take a bathroom break directly in the middle.
Straight to the straight dog.
Watch the
Well,
cat.
Shorty done took a bathroom break, so we're gonna put a pin in that segment.
I'm about to say, we don't
but
get no
we're
pause.
actually right. We put in that segment. He's gonna finish his point, but back to the awesome host as well as his co-host. Shorty's taking a break, but
I like
what's-
you just hit us with the
what's
little
the name?
segment.
Right, we're
I like
putting
that. This-
Chef Bullet
Joe-
segment.
Shout out to Joe
Yeah,
Osteen.
I was on a gospel radio show for 4 years, so
He ain't never invite me on that motherfucker.
it was gospel.
The chef serving it up.
I'm starting it again.
Yeah, the gospel radio, like, what the fuck? No.
I'm starting it again next year, so we're gonna be on there, Bullet, on Tuesday.
Yes, thing is,
So I'm gonna
on
get it
Tuesdays.
together.
I like
And
Tuesdays.
I'm gonna make it funny. We're gonna do funny stuff. Talk about things that we see and be funny.
You know, see, funny money radio.
Funny money, just all
Yeah,
day.
it is. Yeah, all that.
What
Behind us.
now?
Yeah,
What
you
is
can't see it.
what is your take on how the tide has changed? Where now you have people back in the day they said that they went to a comedy show and you would get paid with chicken or you would get $10. Now, how do you look at it where people now? Well, how do you feel about people getting paid out the gate if they funny?
But the thing is, if you funny, like I want everybody to get paid. That's how I feel like if
Or do you feel money has spoiled? Do you feel money spoiled
the
the
thing is,
craft?
just because you're getting paid, don't
Right.
mean you're getting paid a lot.
Right.
You
still getting,
You know, some people might be getting $15. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting paid don't mean that you get a check. Like,
Exactly.
people make it seem like, oh, I'm getting paid. There's a lot of cats that do shows that don't get paid. Like, I'm I'm in that area. I'm right under Shorty, and that, well, I ain't gonna say right under, but I'm not in the same. I'm not in the same. Like they in a bracket above me for sure. You know, Gemini, Shorties, Dip, J Wills, they here.
You're right.
I'm here.
And
So
people don't really.
it's different tiers. It's like when it comes to
tier at all, but we got tiers in the
we
city.
got tiers. When
no
it comes
one
to,
wants to say the tiers. They
but
like,
when it
no,
comes
we
to
all the same.
when it comes to the rotation,
It's not.
you know,
it's,
like okay, they've been doing it.
It's not that no one wants to say the tiers.
It's just a respect
The
thing.
people that's in the game don't have to say the tiers.
Exactly.
Like
Your work
it's,
speak.
yeah, it's like saying.
I know that when
your work speak for itself.
I know that
People
when
that-
Howie Bell walks in the room,
He going up.
it's respect.
Now,
yeah.
do you feel,
So-
Shorty, that money has spoiled the integrity of the game with a lot of
I
comics
don't-
getting paid?
I don't feel like money has spoiled the integrity of the game. I feel like you knew comics, and I can say that because I'm
new. Yes.
yeah, I can say that because I'm 9 years in.
Right.
I feel like you knew comics have been spoon
I'm
fed.
6 years in.
Y'all didn't come through the
7.
ranks,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all got a big cocky presence
Mm-hmm.
Because you're funny.
because you had a couple funny incidents. You know what I'm saying? And I say
Incidents.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
it was
because
like
you haven't. You can say that because you haven't bombed
Right.
yet.
because you haven't bombed
Until
yet.
you bomb and know how to
until-
recover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
until
that
you
recover,
bomb,
baby.
and you can come back from you bomb and you recover from that.
Because that shit is rough.
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
mental.
until you
A bomb be like,
Yeah.
I don't
Where
never
my
want to do this
funny
shit
at? I
again.
don't even know myself now.
Yeah,
It's-
at the point where you're going up, where everything you feel like everything you say is funny. You know ever have an off night. I feel like y'all spoon fed now. Y'all didn't come up through the ranks.
Like
There's
the
a lot of
ladies.
rooms out now.
The thing is,
It's a lot of rooms out now
That
that
won't boo you.
pacify y'all. Everybody now that tells a couple of jokes considers themselves a comedian.
yeah,
4 years ago, 5 years ago,
Mhm.
you was just a nigga
the
telling jokes.
vets wouldn't even let us consider ourselves as comedians. You couldn't even say comedian Josiah. You couldn't even say comedian Shorty because they didn't give you that respect as a comedian. They gave you the respect of someone
A nigga
who's
that's doing
telling
open mic.
jokes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So now that it's easy to get y'all. Now it's easy. We give them $50. We give them $75. It's easy now. It's
Mhm.
easy. But we can get the same a little bit of, but we ain't got to give up the $400 or $500. So y'all, the new comedians kind of fuck up the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because
It's like a nigga selling drugs.
yeah,
You got the same. I got the same product you got, but you sell it for 50. You getting your
Right.
50. But now I come in this bitch. I got the same shit for the 20 ball.
yeah.
Like, you fucking up this 50. Like nigga,
Yeah.
you can get 50. You can get 50 with it.
So
Yeah.
so the game has changed a lot. The game has changed significantly a lot through the city. We never really had camaraderie,
Mhm.
but the
It's like
camaraderie
everything
really
is a
fucked up.
everything
now.
is a competition.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we never really had it like we're okay women, but now it's really fucked up because now we look at it like okay, and then social media it makes it a lot too because everybody wants to run to social media and say how good they did and I did this and I'm doing this and I'm that I'm whoop whoop whoop. But when you actually go and see them, it's really just a really big
was
persona
fun.
that you put on
Yeah.
Yeah.
on Facebook.
You was
know what I'm
funny,
saying?
but you wasn't.
You had a couple laughs, but
You wasn't Mike Epps, nigga.
You ain't killed.
at
Yeah,
the same
yeah,
time
yeah.
you had
I wasn't
at
crying.
the same time you had them couple laughs, you had 6 minutes where they just looked at you crazy.
Yeah.
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 So social media makes it different for everything. Social media is crazy. Like social
And I
media
think
is crazy.
I think that hit me off the gate because my first show, I was like, I'm doing an hour. It's my first time doing it, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I got it. I got an hour worth of jokes in this bitch. To get on stage and was like,
Ooh,
Crickets. Where I'm going.
nigga, I did
but
10 minutes and was like, Comedian J Will.
But it worked like that.
Nigga saved my life, you know what I'm saying?
Because-
But
because New Year's Eve it was like that for me. At the punchline, I was scheduled for an hour, and at an hour and 35 minutes. Now they like giving me the light.
And then
but
that's-
it didn't feel like that to me.
that's what I did in February.
Yeah.
February, I said I'm gonna shoot my hour special. I did an hour and 18 minutes without niggas leaving, no laughs. I didn't know it was an hour and 18 minutes, so I went back and looked at the footage and was like, oh,
I feel
there's
like,
some jokes I ain't even know I had.
I feel like the new comedians are not as humble as they should be because they getting. I just don't fault the comedians. I fault the promoters too.
Yeah, the thing is,
I fought the people booking the shows too. I don't just fault
nowadays
the new comedians.
it's
I
promoters
fought-
that just
yeah,
like
because
they seen you once and they feel like, oh, he funny. I'm
And
gonna
you
book
feel
him
like
as a
it's-
headliner.
like it's a pecking
The thing
order.
is, if I book you as a headliner
the
Right.
ranks-
and I got some headliners on the show,
the
So,
ranks,
yeah, that's-
the ranks
yeah,
are not the
it's
same.
it make it
The ranks-
harder
It make
for
it hard.
you as a headliner when I got some real life
Exactly.
headliners
the
on
rank-
here.
The ranks are not the same anymore.
I book shows with headliners. I want all headliners.
The
Yeah,
ranks.
I think the funny part about that is that, you know what I'm saying, being new in the game, if you ain't headliner status, you gonna tell that with that 10 minutes, that 15 minutes.
Yeah, the thing is-
Because you can't stretch that. You
But some
can't
people don't want to.
be humble
They
enough.
don't want to accept
That
the
they can't
fact that
stretch
you
it.
got 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
if I got
that's
3 to
right.
5, I'll kill you. I know I can kill 3 to 5. I can kill 5 to 7. I can 10 to 15. I kill 30 off rip. An hour, I'm gonna be like, ooh,
Right.
I got some shit, but there's some shit I ain't sure about.
So people that say, you think people stretch their time just to get the coin? Just
Thing
to
is,
get
you
the
stretch
payment?
your. You think is it's nowadays comedians. A new comedian will accept a 30-minute set, knowing that they got 5 minutes worth of material.
Join they got
Right.
7 minutes of
Right.
material.
Dang.
Right.
You can't feed off the crowd
Mhm.
for 23 minutes.
Exactly.
You gotta have some substance.
You gotta have something. But the first episode of Funny Money podcast, we only gonna do 30 minutes for the first episode. We might switch it to an hour later on. But the thing is, I didn't know that y'all was gonna be this good.
I took a minute pee break, so I
You hear a beat?
28 minutes. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, okay.
Damn.
All right
It's
then.
my birthday. I won't beat, nigga.
Yeah,
He on beat.
All right then.
It's his birthday. It's Shorty birthday.
I don't
man.
hear no
Y'all
music.
Y'all send him a
Right.
shout out, man.
I don't know if y'all hear any music, but look, my man Shorty birthday. Josiah, what you got coming up?
Got coming up. Got a couple of church shows. I'm doing a Christmas fundraiser for kids without
ain't fucking with
kids without toys for the holiday.
I did comedy. I did
And,
Christmas comedy.
I'm
last
doing
year. It
that
was
next
hilarious.
week.
Fuck with those
This
stupid ass kids.
Friday, this Saturday.
I might come beat
I'm
them
gonna be at a
kids'
church on I forget it, but I'm gonna be at a church. So I'm doing 3 church shows and a couple other shows. So it's a blessing to just be working. So I'm grateful.
ass. We appreciate you.
I got a church show coming up, Gordon Memorial Christmas show, and then we're working on some stuff for an international show coming up in 2020. So I'm excited. International, my first international.
Is
show.
that
What's
Canada
up?
in
Yeah.
Detroit, or
It's
is
Canada? That's Canada.
or you going like your Europe type shit?
Canada.
Okay.
First
Yeah.
time.
Gordon
It's
Memorial.
still international.
You
December 20th.
That's international, right?
See, he's
December
still
20th, Gordon
see,
Memorial.
I'm from Florida.
He's from Florida, so it is international. Like he came up
Yeah, like, we
here
really
to
off
go
the
across
water.
the nigga. That's across
It's
the street.
like Detroit Heights.
I get
Okay.
drunk.
All right. Well, I'm going to Detroit Heights,
Detroit
2020.
suburb.
All right. That's where I'm headed.
December
2020.
20th,
Like-
Gordon Memorial.
That's like Mount
Christmas
Detroit or some
concert.
shit like that.
What you got going on?
Everything.
Everything. It's your birthday.
Everything.
I know
It's
you
your
got some shit
birthday.
going on
Yeah.
right now.
12 days of short.
My birthday party tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
At the Juice Bar on the East Side.
East Side.
Juice Bar on the East Side.
I'm on Starters tomorrow.
Starters
I'm on Starters Saturday.
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 I'm on Starters with Bullet.
That's January 3rd and
January
4th.
34th.
Get
I'm
it.
in Flint.
You got shit going
28th.
on.
Get
I'm in
it.
Flint the 28th.
Get it.
I can't remember that shit. I have to look at my calendar. and
Right,
shit.
he said he needs itinerary.
But just know, the year is booked.
There's no Shorty book.
Just know I got 11 shows in the next 6 days.
He's short with a long
Look,
list.
Follow
check this
my Facebook page.
It's
Kevin
crazy.
Biggs.
It's crazy. Look, I've been chilling. Like this year, I did some shit. I did my hour special in February. I did starters in February. I've been chilling, literally, low key, just doing shit. Listen, I
At
had
a whole restaurant.
Look, I was chefing. I wasn't comedy in it.
Cutting all the
Listen.
vegetables.
Listen,
So
check this out.
his sauce, the Hennessy.
January 3rd and 4th, I will be back, going harder than ever. 2020, I'm gonna fuck some shit up. I'm
Humbly speaking, though.
no,
Humbly speaking.
I'm being cocky, right?
Confident.
I'm confidently being cocky, right?
There it is.
You feel me?
We earned cocky.
So I'm confidently
Say that
being
again,
cocky
Cody.
right now. You feel
We
me?
earned cocky.
So-
You still gotta be humble, bro. Y'all-
January 3rd and 4th, I'm doing the first Tony Roney comic vibe of the year
Wow.
at Starters.
Starting it out.
I'm
The first
recording.
one.
I'm not recording, but I'm setting up. I'm doing all the new material for the new comedy show.
You ain't gonna record it?
I ain't recording. I'm not recording until my birthday weekend,
I'm on that.
February 8th. We gonna put that in, speak that into existence.
I'm
We
on that
enjoy.
too.
What enjoy shit? Put that.
Enjoy.
Our first sponsor,
Thank you.
Enjoy Entertainment. You feel me?
I'm on that too.
So we gonna do this. We gonna do this.
I'm on that too.
We got the Funny Money podcast. We gonna do this shit.
Funny Money
We
all
got
day.
the next Funny Money show gonna drop. That's February. I've been through some shit. New Year, new comedy. That's the name of the January 3rd and 4th show at Starters. And I'm happy y'all enjoyed it. Y'all listen.
You about the only one. You gonna have your personal flyer for the start of the show, ain't you?
I already have my person. You haven't seen it?
No, I ain't seen
I'll
it.
send it to you as soon as we get off.
There it is.
There
it is.
I don't want all y'all faces on my shit. And we out.
Watch your six, you know what's good, cause if I fall off, I'm on my bully, bitch, I'm sure. Yeah, so Detroit, I'm so hood. From a hood where niggas will kill you right where you stood. Back in, watch your six, you know what's good, cause if I fall off, I'm on my bully, bitch, I'm sure. 7 deuce.